In this video, we're going to talk about cheating and how I'm trying to learn not to let it worry me so much. Hi guys, Mike back again, and in this video I want to talk about cheating. Now cheating comes in many guises clearly. You could cheat on your partner, you could cheat in a game of tabletop wargaming. But this video is going to concentrate cheating on your first love, I suppose. Now, I mean long before I met my wife, my first love was my Blood Angel army. And those of you that have followed the channel for the several years that I have been running it will know that I am Blood Angels all the way. Blood Angels man and boy. Blood Angels throughout the various Warhammer 40k editions. And you'll also know that that throughout my kind of collecting history, as it were, I was very much more a collector than a gamer, and over those years accrued, I think at the end of 7th edition, as it was, 22,406 points, I believe, of fully painted Blood Angels, and that's a reasonable size army. Then 8th edition dropped, and went all in on 8th edition. Thought I was going to get into 8th edition and carry on playing my Blood Angels, but I don't know. 8th edition's not doing it for me, and I'm thinking that I'm going to probably not play my Blood Angels with the 8th edition rule set, because I'm just not really feeling it. Anyway, so you'll know that I've got these cabinets. You can see a couple there in front of you. And there's lots, there we go, lots of Blood Angels. We'll do a little tilt up. Blood Angels, Blood Angels, Blood Angels. There's just some minis there that I'm varnishing. But anyway, so I've got cabinets full of Blood Angels, with a thought that I'm not going to play any more Blood Angels. Those of you that follow the channel will also know that I recently, for the last year and a half it's been, I've been heavily into Death Guard, but 30k Death Guard. Now I know a lot of people balk at the Horus Heresy rule set. It is a revised 7th edition rule set, but it is streamlined. I find the rule set much more streamlined relatively, and I think the fact that it's marine on marine, generally what it is, marine on marine, and basically everyone's getting their rules out of the same book. I really like that. I like the thematic feel of 30k. I like the Horus Heresy stories, and I'm really kind of invested into it. So as you know, I started up a 30k Death Guard army, and I'm knocking on the door of about 8,000 points of that. So that's developed very quickly, and I'm kind of coming to the end of my Death Guard army. I mean, with what I've got left to paint, I've got Mortarion to paint, and a 14-man Breacher squad, and a couple of bits really, and I think I'll probably top out just about 10,000 points of those 30k Death Guard. Sizable force, and I've got various options to play various types of games. So yeah, that's that. And I've basically filled a cabinet up with 30k Death Guard. So where does this cheating thing come from? Now this cheating thing comes from that I've run out of cabinet space, and we've all only got a finite amount of space to hobby in, or to keep our collections in, and unless I want to put things in storage, I like to have all my stuff kind of displayed out and about. When my friends come round, the cabinets are a bit of a talking point. I enjoy the cabinets very much, and I like having them here, and I like having them to look at, and all of my creative endeavours contained within them. So, cheating, right? I've run out of cabinet space, and I've got 22,406 points worth of Blood Angels sat in cabinets that I'm never going to play. And I toiled over this for a long time, weeks actually, weeks and weeks and weeks, trying to work out a way how I can create more space or display things in a different way. Okay, I've emptied a cabinet. So I needed to, well, in order to empty a cabinet, I needed to take stuff out of cabinets. And I'll show you what I've done. So I'm going to go over to this box. I transport most of my army stuff in battle foam, and I've got this box, and this is what I did. Over half a day, probably, I boxed up a Storm Raven, 3 Dreadnoughts, 4 Dreadnoughts, in fact, a couple of Rhinos, and a drop pod. I boxed up, let's have a look over the side, the entirety of my Sanguinary Guard, and no, not my Sanguinary Guard, sorry, they are Winged Death Company. So I boxed up my entirety of my Death Company, and I boxed up the entirety of my complete second company, and that's 100 Marines, 6 tactical squads, 2 assault squads, 2 Devastator squads, the command squad, the 3 Dreadnoughts, and I put them in foam and put them in this box to basically go into storage. Now, I'm fortunate enough to have a fairly large hobby room, so they don't need to go in the attic, but they will stay in they will stay in this room, but they won't be in the cabinets. And like I say, I toiled over this for weeks, actually, really kind of feeling guilty about cheating on my first love, which was my Blood Angel army. Like I said, well before I met my wife, so I can say that. Yeah, and it felt really weird. It felt really odd to do it. It felt, yeah, I don't know. I've just been so loyal to the glorious 9th Legion for such a long time. Like I say, throughout the incarnations of the Codex, and I've got all the codices going back to 4th edition, and got all the special edition rulebooks and all the limited edition stuff, and I would still continue to collect that. And when Forge World finally released Sanguinius, I will be first in the queue to buy him. And but yeah, I feel really bad. I feel really bad about it. Not so much now. I feel better about it now that I've kind of got a bit more focus. And you know, I've enjoyed painting Blood Angels. I've enjoyed the few games I had with the Blood Angels. I really did enjoy those games. But 30k for me is really where it's at for me. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying creating army lists. I'm really enjoying creating thematic lists that kind of tie in with the novels. And so that's what I've done. That's what I've done with my Death Guard, which are in this cabinet here. You know, squads in multiples of 7. Or it's just yeah, it just really does it for me, to be honest. So, what's happening next? I've got a full cabinet full. Sorry, a full empty cabinet. So what's going to happen? I'm going to do a new Legion, basically. I'm going to start another 30k Legion. I am going to do a Loyalist Legion. Now, hang on a second. I've made some lists. Okay, when I was toiling, I created a couple of lists, basically, of what Legion I would do next. Now, you know, there's 18 to choose from, 17 to choose from, really, because we know that we've got the two Legions that are expunged from all records, and I've already done the Death Guard, so that leaves me with 17 Legions. So I made a list of Traitor Legions and Loyalist Legions, and I kind of went through them, a little bit of history, little bit of, you know, just a bit about the legions it were. I just sort of read through it and thought, well, what do I fancy doing? Now, if I was going to do another Traitor Legion, I broke it down. Death Guard I've already done. It would be between Emperor's Children, Sons of Horus, and the World Eaters. Again, just the backgrounds of those armies, just I really enjoy. But we're not going to do another Traitor Legion. We're going to do a Loyalist Legion. So that cuts the list down to, what is it? 4, 7, 9. 9 legions. 9 legions to choose from, because I haven't done any of these. And after going through the lists, I broke it down, and these are my final 3. The finalists are Imperial Fists, Raven Guard, because you don't see them really very often, and Imperial Fists because yellow, and the Blood Angels, of course. And I felt that I was cheating on my 40k Blood Angels. So what's better than doing a 30k Blood Angel force? But then I thought, I've painted a lot of red in my time. Should I do something else? Should I indeed? Now, so that's the list. That's where I'm at. Imperial Fists, Raven Guard, Blood Angels. That's going to be the choice. I'm going to be doing one of those Loyalist Legions for my next kind of project. Obviously, I'm going to finish off the 30k Death Guard stuff, but I'm very, very keen to start crafting a Loyalist Legion. So, which one do you think it's going to be? I've decided, and yeah. And so yeah, which one do you think? Which one do you think? Let me know in the comments below, or let me know if you think I should do something different. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.